Hello Piplings, and welcome to this cosy little corner of YouTube that is just for you. So welcome to my first ever exterior tutorial. So this is the SS Pipling. So I'll give you a few measurements really quick. The keel is 162 blocks long. The full length of the ship when it's fully built is 182. The width is 23. The red section is 7 high and the black section is 8 high. Now I did get some help with the hull design of Brett the Great 08, but everything above that is my own design. I did take some inspiration from other ships, like the back of the ship here. I took inspiration from the Empress of Ireland for that. But this is what we've got so far. So I don't think it's too bad for a first go at an exterior. Hope you're happy with it, and I'm sorry you've had to wait so long as well. So obviously the front of the ship I took a bit of inspiration from the Queen Mary, and then there are sections inside that you can't currently see that I took inspiration from the Titanic for. So it's like a mixture of ships all thrown together, and I think it worked out rather well. So yes, I am sorry that you've had to wait so long for this, but I finally got around to doing it, and I think for the most part it actually went pretty well. I did get a lot of pointers off Rich LaRousse. He's been a big help, because obviously I had no idea how to do an exterior tutorial prior to this. So he's been a massive help, so thank you for that, and thank you for Brett for helping me with the hull shape. But this is it. We're finally going to make a start. Now obviously I'm only going to be building one side in the tutorial to save time. Obviously both sides are exactly the same. So as I'm building along, if you want to pause the video, I don't know how you build ships. Do both sides at the same time, it might save you a little bit of time. But yes, let's get to it. Any moment now. There we go. Right, so obviously we're going to mark these up. And the keel is, like I said, 162. There we go. So that's your keel. Right, here we go. So you want to count in a moment now when I move. Sometime today would do very nice. Right, so on the keel you want to count back to the 10th block. And then you're going to do 6. And then 6 again. And then 5. And then 7. Then 8. And then a 9. And then 10. Then 8. And then you're going to do 55. So this may take a little bit, but this should be 55 when it's done. So let's wait for me to do this a little bit quicker. Looks like I was actually counting it out as I did it. Okay, so going back inwards now, you want 7, and then 7, seven again, and then another 7, and then 5, and then 6, then 5 and 5, and then there should be 6 blocks left on the end of the keel. So hopefully all that lines up for you. Lovely jubbly. So on the front there you want 2 out and 2 out again. Obviously I do the same on this side. And then at the back of the 55 you want 2 out and 2 out again. And that's that, and then we can get on with doing the signs now. So obviously this is very similar to a Rich LaRousse tutorial, because I don't know how to do any different. So the keel's 0, and then it's 1 all the way up to 11. I hope you like the background music. Chose something nice and calm and cosy, because this is a cosy little corner of YouTube that is just for you guys. So you want 9 there, then 10, and then 11 on that bit. Okie dokie. So that's all that bit done. So we're ready to go. So obviously we're going to start on section 0, which is the keel. So you want to go 3 out and then 3 again, and then 2, and then 2 again, and then 2 up, and 1 white, just like that. That one's nice and easy. So on section 1 now, you want to go out by 5, and then 6, and then 3, and 3 again, then 2, 1, sometime today, sometime today, there we go, and then 1 white. I don't know why the hell that took so long. Maybe I had to think about it. It's my first exterior tutorial, give me a break. Okay, so on to section 2 now. You want to go out by 6, and then 5, and 3, 3, and 3, and then 2, and then 2 white, like that. Okay, on to section 3, with the red, not the white. Sometime today. Right, out by 6, then 6 again, and then 3, 3 again, and 3 again, and then 2, and then with the white, 2 more like that. Right, on to section 4. So out by 5, then 6, and then 4, and then 3 threes. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 white like that. Yeah, doing alright. On to section 5. Out by 7, and then 5, and then you want 3 fours, and then a 3, and then 2 in white. So on to section 6. Out by 8, and then 7, and then you want 3 fours, and then you want a 3, and then 3 in white. Oh, section 7, you want 9, and then 8, and then you want 2 fours, and then 5, and then 4, and then 3 whites. We're doing alright, we're doing alright. So number 8 now, you want 10, and then 9, and then you're going to want 3 5s, and then 4, and 3 in white. Okay, on to section 9. So there's 1 there already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 altogether. 10. And then you want 4 5s. And then 4 with the white block. Lovely. So on to section 10. So obviously there's 1 there already, so you want to do an extra 7. So it's 8 altogether. There we go. Then you want a 6. And then 5. And then 6. And a 5. And then in white you want 4. And we're on to the last section. Lovely jubbly. So you're going to want 3 6s. And then you want a 5. And then 4 with the white block. Lovely jubbly. So obviously you just fill in all the middle bits, and obviously do the exact same on the other side, and we'll be able to move on to the back. There it is. Lovely. So just fill all this in. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with Rich Lewis's tutorials. Obviously this has taken great inspiration from that, because I do not know any other way to do these things. So fill all that in, and then we'll make a move onto the back. Okay, so that's how your bow should look when you are done. So that's all done for the front now. We are now going to move on to the back, which is just as easy really. It's the black bit. I had a little bit of trouble with that, I had to do that a few times over, but I got there in the end. So obviously this should be all marked up now, 0 to 11. Just like the front side was. So obviously we'll start with section 0. But no, I'm going to mark it up first, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, mark it up first. So it should be 0 to 11. Just like the front. So it shouldn't take too long. I purposely didn't build a huge ship. I wanted to settle in nicely to the whole exterior thing. It more than likely is going to be my only exterior, to be fair. Exteriors aren't my strong point. I'm used to doing the interiors. But here we go. We will start with section 0. So there was a little cut there because I did do these on separate days, but we are going to now start with section 0. So you're going to go up by 6 and then 1 white. Nice and easy. On to section 1 now. So 3 and 3 and then 2 and then up by 3 and then 1 white. Section 2, out by 5 and then 3 and then 2 and then up by 3 and then 2 whites there like that. Okay, on to section 3. So you want 5, and then 5 again, and then up 2, up 3, and then 2 whites going forward. Just like that. Lovely. So section 4 now. You want 6, and then 5, and then 2, and 2 again, then up 2, and then 1 white like that. Okay, section 5, you want 5 today. There we go. Then 6, and then 3, and then 2, and 2 again, and then 1, and then 2 whites, like that. So section 6 now. You're going to want to go back by 7, and then 5, and then 2 3s, and then 2 2s, and then 1 white. Lovely. Okay, section 7, so you're going to want 2 7s, and then 2 3s, then 2 2s, and then 1 white. Section 8, you're going to want 2 7s, and then 2 4s, and then a 3, and a 2, and then 2 whites. Okay, on to section 9. So there's a block there already. There should be 7 altogether, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're going to want another 7. And then 2 4s. And then a 3, a 2, and then 2 white. Okay, section 10. So obviously there's a block there already, so you want another 6 in front of that. And then you're going to want 3 4s, and then a 3, and then 2 whites. And then we're on to the last one now. So you're going to want a 5, 2 3s, a 2, and then 2 whites. And that's that. So obviously we're going to do the same thing now, just fill in all the gaps. Do that on both sides. So just fill these in now. So you can fill them in as well. And yes, that is that. So just fill all these in, do your other side, and we'll be back in a moment. Alright, so that's it. That's all done for today. Make sure that you fill the bottom of your shipping as well, just to save some time later. You might as well get it done now. Obviously part 2 is going to be the black part. Now originally I did want to squeeze this entire tutorial into one video, but it was just going to be way too long. So I'm going to have to split it. So I predict about 4 parts. I'll try to get it all in 4 parts, because obviously part 2 is just going to be the black bit and that's it. But the superstructure actually went in quite quickly, so I might be able to squeeze in a lot of the superstructure to part 3, and then we'll just finish off everything else in part 4. But yeah, that's part one. So I hope you're happy with it so far, and I'm not going to make you wait for too long for part two, because you've waited long enough for this ship already as it is. So what I'll do is I'll just get the videos edited as quickly as I can, and then I'll just upload them as soon as possible, really. Maybe over the next few days or so, we'll see. But yes, that is it for part one. I hope you managed to follow along okay. If you didn't, like usual, let me know in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope to catch you in part two, and thank you for watching.